Hey guys, welcome back to Friday Night Action right here on B-Movie TV. That's right, I'm back on Fridays again here. So how'd you guys like last week's show with Death Park The End and Jake filling in for Friday Night Action showing an awesome Western? I actually watched that movie and I was prepared to do a show on it, but then we did the role reversal and we ended up switching for that here because Hunter Murdoch had to host Death Park, A lot of stuff going on there. And I'm in the Sin, spelled S-I-N, room. Because the green screen's currently under construction right now. I learned the hard way that bleach and a green cloth don't mix well. Makes it a white screen. We don't want that, do we? So yes, you guys are probably wondering, what's the movie for tonight, Doug? Well, we got a good one for you. Forced to Kill from 1994. Now this film is actually a really good one, and there's a lot of stars in this one here, and one of my favorite actors is in this film. He's always playing the baddies, and at first I thought he was playing a good guy in this, and then it turns out, he's just playing another bad guy, which is fine. That's Michael Ironside. Yeah, that's right, that guy from Scanners and Watchers. He was in Turbo Kid, which if you haven't seen Turbo Kid, that's a great movie. He plays an awesome villain in that one there. Michael Ironside is just a scary actor. No matter what performance he does, he's always the fucking scary villain. There's a movie I'd like to recommend too called Visiting Hours. I know Shout Factory put that out on Blu-ray, but if you haven't seen Visiting Hours yet, I think that's the scariest movie with Michael Ironside. Seriously, Michael Ironside is fucking terrifying in that movie. Check it out. So that gets Doug's recommendation. Visiting Hours. So anyway, Forced to Kill, 1994. We're going to watch a movie tonight that takes place in a small town with a bunch of hicks all going like, yeah, we got to sit down, wax our carrot and grow our crops. We need some fighters here. Basically, a lot of the people in this movie talk like Buck Flowers, and Buck Flowers is another one of my favorite actors too. So, yeah, this movie's got all really. I'd love to see a movie with Buck Flowers, Michael Ironside, and Aubrey Plaza. Those are my top 3 favorite actors of all time. So, it would make a weird film, but, hey, you can make a film like that, do it. The actors are still, Buck Flowers is dead. But I'm just rambling again here. So let's go into tonight's film, Forced to Kill, 1994. That's right, so this one here, you'll notice a lot of familiar faces here. There's some really awesome car scenes and fighting scenes, and it reminds me of a lot of the kickboxer films that we showed on here before. But this guy here, our main protagonist, he's kind of an ass. He plays a repo man in the beginning, and you'll see. I don't want to spoil too much for you, because I'll spoil it at the end for the outro. But yeah, there's a scene where he's like, I'm gonna take your car now. And the guy comes out with a bat. He's like, the fuck you are taking my car? I'll beat your fucking ass if you try to repo my car. Yeah, and it's great dialogue here. He plays like all the guy with the bat is the stereotypical just bad guy. Like in all the video games and all these Batman things and all these shows with bad guys, they always say, hey, check out the freak. Yeah, this guy's no different. He's got his gold Italian chain. He's like, yeah, you want to mess with my car? Well, I'm gonna bash your fucking face in. How about that, huh? And the director of this film, Russell Solberg, if the name doesn't sound familiar, he's a more recent stuntman. So he did the stunts for the newest Mission Impossible and the Transformers garbage movies. And, basically doing all that stuff. So, if you have a stunt actor directing a film, well, you're going to get a lot of fucking good action scenes in there. Because tell me one thing here. This movie's got it all. And, of course, you got a pissed off Michael Ironside, so that even puts the cream of the crop. The filet de bobby. So, yeah, we got some great things lined up for you this whole week. You got Merry Death at 10 p.m., Pervy the Clown at midnight, which he's going to be having a new episode on. I just shot something for his show. So it's a fun little segment. I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but it includes a lot of pot and a lot of zombies and a lot of gore and a lot of nether region biting, if you know what I mean. And we've got Slashers Podcast. That's right, Jakey Poo, who's on Saturday Night Terrors at 10 p.m. We've got a new episode of Slashers Pod. You got to listen to it, because this was my first time ever watching the Species series. I've never seen Species. I always thought it looked like a sci-fi, snore fest. But, no, I watched it. It's the sleaziest, grimiest, tentacle-filled, hentai-filled, boob and TNA-filled alien movie I've ever seen. And, yeah, you don't really see that a lot in movies nowadays. So definitely check out Slashers Podcast on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, and check out the Species series, too, because, that's what we talked about. And, we got Mars Attacks, we got Mac and Me, talking about some crazy alien movies here. And getting soon to next month, every Monday we're going to have a new episode. So keep on the roster there, because you don't want to miss it. And I'm going off my keister again here too, but I did just do a recent interview with Jonathan Doe. He's the director of films such as Barf Bunny. And he runs a channel on YouTube called Cinema's Underbelly. So I'm talking to Ken, and we're going to try to get this film screened possibly at 10 p.m. on a Sunday, and then we could tack on my Zoom interview I did with him about the making of Barf Bunny and other erotic, grotesque nonsense films. So yeah, you got to see this one here. This has some good gore effects too by Marcus Cook. So yeah, if you're familiar with him, 100 Tears and all that stuff, he did the gore in this, and the vomit's all real. So hey, there you go. And then soon we're going to get an interview with a good friend of mine, actually. I've worked on one of his films, which you could see soon. I sent the trailer to Ken. Ken's going to be having it played on this channel here during, breaks and stuff like that. It's called Let's Stop at the Morgue. But you can see some of his earlier works here. He puts out through his website called A Baroque House. That's right. So if you want some of these really nasty, pretty much gore films that are similar to films such as like Tumbling Doll of Flesh or Women's Flesh, My Red Guts, well then check out A Baroque House by Sam Hell. Yeah, I got two films here, Sea of Blood and Spit. He put out some other ones here like The Satanic Works of Jasmine and things like that. So definitely some extreme films, but you don't want to miss it because a lot of work is put into that. And Sam Hell's a great guy, and I can't wait for Let's Stop at the Morgue to come out. That one's more of a horror film, an extreme horror film. And I'm not even going to tell you what happens to me, but even when I was filming, I'm like, whoa, this is fucking brutal. But my character deserves to die. In fact, all the characters I play deserve to die, right? And you're probably saying, Doug, just die already. Get on with the movie. So without further ado, guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy Forced to Kill, 1994. Let's fight.